¿Qué mensaje tienes a la gente?
Nosotros los migrantes tenemos un Dios poderoso que sabemos que nos va a ayudar. Para adelante.
Mucho gracias.
Man, that shit breaking my heart, bro. I'm not gonna lie, man. This shit breaking my heart, man. This is hard to watch. It's good to watch. On the border with human smugglers and illegal immigrants. Have you
noticed the immigration
this shit probably would be fire to watch.
in the last 2 or 3 years has picked up dramatically?
Every 12 years, that's like he made us a lot of money. I was getting cheap, like 2 different trips. I got away from them, so I just dumped them in the middle of nowhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Tommy G, and today we're taking
He really pull out the blick. Put out the mic. Can I even post this on Twitch?
a deep dive into the world of coyotes, immigrants, and human smuggling.
Is that too loud, chat? Is that good? I don't know if that's too loud or not. Keep it like right there. I'm gonna say that's good. Chat.
Coming down, and I'm pretty sure you're aware of that.
How long do you see yourself doing this?
All my life.
They really be in this bitch doing this shit for the rest of their life.
People just got caught crossing the border. ¿De dónde eres?
In today's story, we have
W Spanish. That's W Spanish, chat. Come on, you can't lie. That's W Spanish. Oh,
three main characters: illegal immigrants, human smugglers, and U.S. government. Immigrants are sacrificing everything to come to this country to escape oppression and dire economic circumstances back home.
The authorities are now bracing
facts.
for up to 10,000 migrants a day.
More than 26,000 migrants in just 72
Damn.
hours.
Crisis is being used a lot when describing what is happening on the border.
This shit is
Human
crazy.
smugglers see an opportunity to make thousands and thousands of dollars while
And
evading.
chat, those aren't all Mexicans coming through. It's not all Mexicans. It's a lot of different people. They just so happen to go through Mexico. But that shit crazy.
Law enforcement in America.
Let's say you move like 5 to San Antonio from here. That's like a couple of 25, 30,000.
And the U.S. government is pulling out all the stops to keep these illegal immigrants out of this country.
Damn, on the train?
Buoys filled with saws, a militarized border, and heavy punishments for people involved in the smuggling. We get to talk to each of these characters involved in this story, boots on the ground, on the Texas and Mexico border.
Who's his editor? Cause he's going off on this shit.
Today we're diving into one of the most important topics we've covered yet.
How to check the battery.
The story of human smuggling, illegal immigration, and the human desire for a better life. We're going to cover both sides of the issue, the damage and impact illegal immigration has on communities and countries, but also the human side of the desire just to improve your outcome in life. We're going to be talking to human smugglers, coyotes, and immigrants that are making the death-defying journey to America. We'll see you on the border.
Bro, that's crazy, bro. You know what I was just thinking? Imagine your whole life you come to this country. You made it. You start a life. You buy a house. You do all these things, bro. And you set a life and you have a foundation. You have children. You have kids, bro. And then like your kids complain about like, bro, this is why I can't complain in life, bro, because my parents don't went through everything. Like I'll be like, damn, you know, I'm tired. They'll be like, tired? You don't know what tired is. You never had to walk 30,000 miles across the border barefoot, swim across the Pacific Ocean front and back. And I'll be like, damn, all right, I get it. I get it. I had to do the shit you did, but can't complain when you had it easy for real. Relatively speaking.
Like seeing these walls be constructed in your town.
Surprising, bro. You live here your whole life without this fence being here.
His name is Cheddar Blanco.
And then, like, shit's getting a little more serious around here.
This looks like a holding station for the processors. There's probably 15, 20, maybe even 30 law enforcement vehicles here.
We're in Texas, and they brought a whole lot of Florida State Troopers out here.
Florida State
The whole
Troopers.
city's like, Florida, what the hell are they doing here? But it's just that bad, bro.
You guys can only film in that area.
Were there any signs? I didn't see.
She said, I'm telling you. Let me just get the fuck up out of here.
We're here on the border. There's just another round of people being, it looks like, actively deported. There's buses right here. We don't know how close to the situation we can get. Some of these people made it from Honduras, Colombia, Venezuela, and now they're getting sent home. These guys got caught on the border and they're getting sent back.
They crossed on the backside, yeah.
You make it all the way to the edge of America, and this is what you encounter. Look, someone's jacket is stuck from trying to. Someone's sweater is stuck from trying to get through this. Imagine your mom wearing that and getting stuck in barbed wire. Did you see Governor Abbott? He just put saw blades in the buoys.
Yeah, that shit already killed 2 people, bro.
She put saw blades in the buoys? What the fuck? As in saw blades as like... Saw blades? Put saw blades in them shit? Okay, chat, hold on. Let's do a quick Google search. Saw... Damn, I can't spell. I don't know how to say buoy in buoys. Oh, there it is. Oh, damn. In between them shits? Electric saw blade? Why you gotta add electric to it? Judge orders Texas to remove border buoys with attached saw blades. The Biden administration sued to get rid of the floating barrier in the Rio Grande. I mean, like, is that W legislation, chat? Or, I don't know.
What is it like for people living in these type of towns?
It get a little scary for people, bro. Like, you really will see like crowds of them walking through neighborhoods here. Your grandma could be walking outside and like, oh shit, like be in fear. Like, these people could just rush in my house, like, because they're thirsty, hungry, want money, want to steal my car, want to do.
Did that ever happen?
Out in ranches, bro, they be stealing trucks, bro. Like, keys are on there, they'll steal that shit because like they got no option.
This man right here has been with us for some of the sketchiest shit we've done on the channel. We got raided by Mexican police last time I met you. You're right.
Holy
Are we rolling?
bro, we might end up in the fucking ditch just so they could just like have no paperwork, no problems, no holy.
So we're gonna
Damn.
talk to some smugglers. Are you nervous at all?
I'm straight, bro.
Are they in
I'm
Mexico?
gonna put a shirt on and we're gonna go. You put heads here. It's like 110 degrees outside.
That's why we got the ACs. So they will not survive. They'll die. I'll give them water and the shower and shit.
Where are a lot
Hold on. Is he holding people in this bitch?
of these
Whoa,
people
that's
coming from?
fucking
Like, is there a
crazy.
specific country?
Honduras,
Honduras?
deep down Mexico, from everywhere, all kinds of people.
Everyone that goes over the border, does the cartel kind of have their hands in it in some way?
Yeah, kind of. They got money, right?
Doing business with the cartel?
Yeah, but I mean, they'll pay us if you fuck around, you know.
The cartel is like the last group on earth I think I'd want to be stuck in a room with if they don't like me, you know? People make it all the way from Honduras and then they're here. What's the next step of the journey?
Passing the checkpoint, and that's it. They're good over there.
How do you make it past a checkpoint?
Sometimes they'll try to teach them how to say, like, oh, you're a citizen or this career. Like, they'll catch you real quick. Like, it's easier when it rains, like, you know? When it's like pouring, well, it can't be outside, right? Like, when it rains is the best time.
So what is that like? You're sitting at the checkpoint, waiting for someone to look at your car. What is going through your head?
You pass, like, by yourself. You just say, like, you're gonna go shopping or something. Once you cross, they're like, farther than the checkpoint.
They take like a path in the nature trail or something, and you go through the checkpoint alone?
Yeah.
How many people at a time is safe to do?
You can cross as many as you want. 15 once we
Okay, so they're crossing the people. Okay, I thought they were the human smugglers. My bad. Okay, so they're the ones bringing the people over. Got it. I'm chat. Okay,
Smell, see.
I'm cool now. I'm cool.
They take ships, like, open window ships.
Okay, I got you now. Oh, damn, they got Blakes. They got Jesus and guns.
How long does the journey usually take for people? What are the risks involved with doing this? I heard a story of a guy who was driving a 18-wheeler with like 100 people in it and didn't get paid. So he just pieced out, left the people in the van. Like, tell me a crazy story that has happened while doing this, or like a risky situation you've gotten into while doing this.
Okay, I mean, like, first of all, if you driving an 18-wheeler, bro, and you're like, okay, there's a potential bag. I guess you can say you're doing a good deed, I'm like, you're doing a service, bro. You want to get paid, bro. That's 100 people and nobody pays you. I mean, like, can't you blame him? But at the same time, you might as well at least stop where they can be safe or relatively safe.
Coyotes, human smugglers have a bad reputation. What do you think about that? How much does it cost someone to make the journey over? How lucrative is a profession for people in your shoes, for the coyotes? How old were you guys when you started off this? I think you started on one of these, but
bro, they are young as fuck doing this shit. You know what's crazy, bro? Let me tell y'all a story real quick, alright? Real shit. I wouldn't lie to y'all. Okay. Real shit, look. I'm maybe 10 or 12 years old, bro. 10 or 12 years old, bro. Alright, look. And I know someone personally who did this process, came over, boom, boom, boom. And they're telling me the stories of how they came over. And I kid you not, bro, this shit sounds like a movie, bro. Bro's telling me he's crossing the river, jumping in puddles. They got the canines out here looking for him. He's jumping in thorn bushes, trying to stay hidden. And keep in mind, most of the border patrol, they speak Spanish. They are, most of the time, ethnicity or race-wise, they are Latino or Hispanic. So they speak Spanish as well. So they're cursing out the people that are coming over all in Spanish. So imagine dude's running, and he's gone, right? So like, just like that. So like, it's kind of crazy to think this shit is even real to begin with, bro. But let me get to the point of the story. Bro was telling me that there was 2 kids. Keep in mind, I have a brother myself. So I think I was 12. At the time he was telling me this, he was 10. I'm a year and a half older than my brother, but I was 12. He was 10 at the time. He was telling me a story. He was telling me about what happened. There was 2 kids, same age as me and my brother, that reminded him of me and my brother. That those 2 kids were with him while they were crossing. Essentially, what happened was those 2 kids, I guess it's just a youth thing, bro, but they just outran everybody. Like, when it was time to run, bro, they were gone. They were gone. And it's just crazy to think about it. I'm 12 years old, at home, playing, I'm like, what do you do when you're 12? You're either in 5th or 6th grade. I'm probably playing Xbox or something like that. You know, I'm playing Xbox 360. I'm playing Black Ops 2 or something. And then somebody same age as me is outrunning the National Guard, or, you know, and like being chased by canines and whatever, running through mud, and like, bro, life is crazy. Life is fucking crazy, bro. Just a little story I wanted to share, cause bro, that shit is crazy, bro. Like, imagine if I wasn't born here, bro. Would I even make it here? Like, like, not everybody makes it, bro. Like,
the craziest thing that's gone down while you've been doing this.
I got snitched on. They're telling me that we got like 30 minutes to get out of the dollar. We don't have nothing to do. They're telling me I'm taking them out. And then I got back, I come back, and the police is the police are in the house.
Your spidey sense.
Yeah, you got a job. That's how real life.
How long do you see yourself doing this?
All my life, once you start getting to the top, it's easier. All you have to do is something. You don't have to get your hands dirty.
How do you tell your parents what you do for money? Like, what do they know about this?
They know. It's kind of hard to hide it.
What does your mom say about it?
Be careful, you know, like, careful who you hang out with and shit. Trying to get killed, trying to get jailed.
The governor recently started making these buoys that have saw blades in them, so people that are crossing the river can get cut up, they can die. What do you guys think about that?
These people don't go. They just call. straight up.
Like you have to basically rub shoulders with the cartel to do this job.
Let's say we have a group here, and we bring somebody to send them. Instead of sending them where they're supposed to, they take them somewhere else and extort them for more money. That's when the cartel gets involved, because, you know, if they're up there with something, let's say I send you driving a car with 6 to Houston, and you don't make it, you get caught, the cartel's gonna get mad and they're gonna go after you.
Will they get you in America?
It doesn't matter. They're everywhere.
Do you think immigration should be?
That's crazy. That is facts though, especially down south, bro. Cali, Texas. What's some more southern states? Arizona, like.
Illegal. Do you think we should just have open borders where anyone can come in? Have you noticed that immigration in the last 2 or 3 years has picked up dramatically?
Every 12 that shit's skyrocketed.
Really?
He made us a lot of money.
I ain't gonna lie, that's facts. That's facts, cause bro, in the past 2 years, I don't know what happened. All right, but at my job, part of my job is to speak Spanish to Spanish customers at my actual 9-to-5 job. So I went from doing it maybe every maybe like I would talk to a Spanish customer once a day, twice a day. Bro, there's days where I literally don't speak English at all. I only speak English to say English words. That there's no thing that you can say in Spanish. Like the product is in English, so I'm gonna say it in English. So it's like kind of crazy. It's like, damn. There's whole days where I go, like I live in America, and there's some days where I don't speak a lick of English at all. But that's cool. I mean, like I appreciate it because that's my native tongue. So it's cool that I get to speak it at work and speak it to people who speak that same language. It's actually really helped out my Spanish dramatically. Like I went from being fluent in terms of like, yeah, I speak Spanish, but you know, after living in America for so long, bro, like you're really only speaking Spanish to your family. And I mean, like 9 times out of 10, you're only going to do that at home and or when you call a family relative. So your Spanish is good, but sometimes it can get, you know, just aged a little bit. You may forget how to pronounce things properly because you haven't said it in such a long time. But bro, when I started working, bro, like I kid you not, my mind is like, so when I was little, bro, I used to think, my consciousness used to be in Spanish. My inner thought in my head, like my narrating head, I forgot what you call it, but it's like the little voice in your head was in Spanish. But one day it changed to English. I was like, when the fuck did that happen? But I kid you not, one day I'll like be on Instagram and I'll be watching like Spanish memes and my shit will be back in Spanish. I'll be like, yo, word, what the fuck? When did this happen? Like my voice in my head is in Spanish again. And that's because of my job, because I be speaking so much Spanish now, which is cool.
Can't act like this country is all that perfect. This country's coming down, and I'm pretty sure you're aware of that.
What do we do to make America a better place?
We organize the government.
If some of these guys are trying to get all the way to Chicago, how many trips or how many different people do they have to link up with to get there?
Choose someone. As soon as they get to San Antonio, we try to have the family come down. And, you know,
Any final thoughts before we head out?
y'all be safe. Don't do some dumb shit. God bless America. Yeah.
God bless America.
As we stopped to get gas, we noticed Border Patrol also getting gas too. We decided to try and talk to them. This is what happened.
In the last 2 or 3 years, the border has been in crisis. Is that accurate to say?
It has.
Where do you notice most of the people coming from? Is it a particular country?
Chat, hold on. As they speak to every Border Patrol member, bro. And look, I know there's a... Look. As they speak to every Border Patrol member, bro. Pay attention to what they look like in terms of their ethnicity or race. It's not white people. It's not white people. Pay attention to this shit.
Or region, or is it all over the place?
This first dude right here.
Place. You know, I've seen Cuban, Venezuelans, more Mexican nationals, Russians. That was the first time I came to stop one the other today. They were like, "Oh, I'm Russian." Well, no.
A lot of times, these people, their families are working hard to give them money to come over here, and they view this as the land of opportunity. Do you think their mind changes once they get here, or do they believe, or once they cross the border, it's like this is the American dream?
I truly believe that they think that once they cross here, they're free, and they are, because they do get to stay here. But ever since Title 42 came in, it's like some get sent back. And
What's Title 42?
Title 42 just means the Mexican nationals, Hondurans, and if I'm not mistaken, Venezuelans getting sent back, deported. Before that Title 42 came into effect, they were all to stay here. You will get a piece of paper once the immigrant will get processed and said, here's a paper, you got to go to court, you're free to stay.
And you guys seen a lot of action right now.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if that's accurate. I don't know if that's 100% accurate, bro. Damn, I forgot my shit is in Spanish. Put that shit in English, Google. Thank you. Title 42 expulsions were removed by the United States government. People who have recently moved in the country to communicate where a communicable disease was present. The scope of authority. What does this shit mean? Title 42 is a part of the law that deals with public health, social welfare, and civil rights. It gives the federal government the authority to take emergency action to keep communicable diseases out of the country. Okay, so I think that what that means is Title 42 got passed. Y'all may have COVID. Get the fuck on. Get the fuck on. I think that's what that may mean.
Just had a pursuit the other day of a stolen vehicle for smuggling. I don't know if you guys heard about the Kia Boys.
I did the documentary on the Kia Boys.
Well, Kia Boys are essentially stealing Kias, bringing them down here, load up, take off.
I don't know anything about the Kia Boys you were talking about.
Tommy, appreciate it, man.
Have a good night.
Absolutely,
okay?
man. Y'all be safe.
Damn.
So
Chapter
far on
1.
this channel, we've done a great job of getting the outlaw side of the story. But I think it is important to include the law enforcement side because there's a yin and yang to every single story.
That's
I think
facts.
we have to give some understanding to what they see and go through every single day. You think that's Border Patrol?
Yeah, that's what they are. See, these are all troopers, bro. Look, there's some buoys over there.
These are the legendary buoys that are talked about. Do we see any saws?
Yeah, right in the middle.
Damn.
Right here, bro. This is the saw, bro. Dude, that
Holy
is
shit.
really sharp, too.
So you are literally traveling hundreds of miles to get here, the American dream, and this is what you encounter. A gift from the state of Texas. We're gonna do our research on the saws. Here's a voiceover on why they're here.
What we stumbled upon were the controversial Rio Grande buoys that Texas Governor Greg Abbott put into the river. These buoys have saw blades that can cut and maim the immigrants as they cross the Rio Grande River. Many call this practice cruel and inhumane.
To me, it seems
Damn.
inhumane.
But you were not supposed to go past that trooper that's there.
I didn't see any signs and I didn't know.
Where's your car? Get in and please leave.
I was told
All right.
Signs and I didn't. To me, it seems
I know this is irrelevant. And the reason why I want to point out that is mostly Latino / Hispanic Border Patrol workers, and a majority of them are. You gotta understand, Texas, bro, I think the most dominant ethnic group in Texas is no longer white people, bro. I think it is Latin people. So, like, the Border Patrol, the police officers, like, a majority of them are going to be Latin people. So, I don't know. This is what I think, bro. I find it ironic that, I'm like, keep in mind, I'm about to say Mexicans. Latin people have been coming through Texas for several generations now, bro. So a lot of these people are either, they're not even second generation or first generation immigrants, right? First generation or second generation immigrants. They're third or fourth. Like, their families have been here for, you know what I'm saying? But when the borders were open, so I'm like, what they look like has nothing to do. But I find it ironic that a lot of them, their parents, what they're trying to stop, their parents did the same shit 30, 40 years ago. So it's just kind of ironic. It's kind of weird how life goes around. Like, your parents come here, give you a better life. Now I'm going to work to stop those people that are trying to do what my parents did. I don't know. It seems it's hella ironic. Hella ironic.
it's inhumane.
You were not supposed to go past that trooper that's there.
I didn't see any signs and I didn't know.
Where's your car? Get in and please leave.
I was told that this area is open to the public now. The orders may have changed.
For sure.
So he's going to get the clarification from the higher ups. If it is open, you guys are welcome to film. Good? Okay.
Are people right there? I think so. Oh my gosh.
I think that was our first white guy, but we don't know. He might be just a very, very light-skinned Hispanic.
Just got caught. So it looks like people just got caught crossing the border. ¿De dónde eres? Venezuela. I'm from Colombia. Okay. ¿Por qué sales tu país a venir aquí?
Venimos pidiendo ayuda.
¿Qué tipo de problemas tenían allá?
En mi caso, la guerrilla, los parascos,
Mucho
narcos.
narcotráfico allá.
Sí.
¿Los costó dinero?
Nada, venimos con lo poco que tenemos.
¿Cuántas semanas o meses tardaron para llegar?
Un mes, por ahí más o menos. ¿Qué ocurrido
Un
con
mes.
él?
Oh my God.
No puede ver. Sí.
Sí, él sí ve, pero tiene problemas. Me quitaron el reloj, me quitaron lo poquito de dinero que traía.
¿Quién robarte?
México nos quitó.
Over and over again from the immigrants, we heard that the hardest part of their journey was dealing with the Mexican police, who were beating them and robbing them at every turn. And by far the scariest thing about getting deported back to Mexico was the idea of having to escape and evade the Mexican police again.
¿De dónde eres?
Venezuela. Colombia. Ecuador.
Hondureños nosotros.
Colombia. Si puedes hacer el viaje a América, ¿qué quieres hacer con tu vida?
Trabajar.
Que nos den seguridad y trabajo. Escucha sobre los buoys con los saws.
Pues ajá, lo vemos riesgoso, pero más riesgoso es perder la vida. Y primero que todo hay que lanzarnos a la suerte. Primero es nuestra vida.
¿Tienes familia que fue contigo en el viaje que no están aquí ahora?
Yo vine sola. Todos solos y nos hemos encontrado. Y para venir hasta acá nos hemos ayudado uno con los otros.
Ahora
Yo, chat. That's crazy. Okay, one thing. Okay, as a guy, I've never had to experience like feeling like, oh, this dude, let me watch out. He might do some weird shit. What I'm saying is like these women here, bro, traveling by themselves is what they just said. They came here by themselves. Imagine the risk, the potential human trafficking, the R wording, like the SAing. I can't say it on Twitch, so that's why I'm saying it as I am, but imagine all the risks they have to deal with. I'm like, same thing can happen to, you know, the men, but it's far more likely that it happens to the woman. That's crazy as fuck. That's crazy as fuck.
Ahora estamos en la frontera americana y hay la policía aquí. ¿Qué piensas va a ocurrir ahora?
Ellos nos dijeron que no podíamos cruzar porque sería ilegal, pero nos dijeron que esperáramos aquí, que migración llegaba a las 6 de la mañana, que podíamos dormir aquí porque allá es peligroso y aquí estábamos seguros.
¿Necesita más agua?
Sí, por favor. Gracias.
Muchas gracias.
Dios le bendiga.
¿Cómo fue el viaje como la calor?
Súper terrible. Agua, todo el camino, hidratándonos con agua.
¿Qué quieres tu vida hacer?
Tener la vida de ilusión, de amenazas que teníamos en nuestro país, de violencia.
Por todo tu viaje, ¿fue difícil para tu ver?
Fue difícil.
¿Tu ayuda el todo el viaje?
Sí, yo le di al camino, yo me lo encontré el camino y lo venía ayudándolo a él.
¿Eres amigos mejores o fue extraños?
Por ejemplo,
¿Qué hondo estaba el río? ¿Estaba bien hondo en unas partes?
en algunas partes sí, mucha corriente. Ayudaron a una señora que estaba pasando con una niña, pero no tuvimos que devolver porque no pudimos.
Para allá van bastantes familias, como unas 6, 7 familias. Por ahí hay una señora embarazada.
Vamos a Walmart y vamos a volver, okay? It is unbelievable what some people...
W taught me though, going back to Walmart to get some materials and shit. About to do a little supply drop for him. That's W taught me, man.
go through in an effort to have a good life. If this isn't a f***ing reminder of what to appreciate in your own life,
Facts.
I don't know what it is.
Facts.
I feel like just a fence can the whole world of difference.
Hey, wearing all this bling, that's the obvious sign of the transporter.
Buy some waters, fruits.
No, tranquilo, gracias.
¿Qué puedes decir sobre la bestia?
La Bestia. Why'd I say it like that? La Bestia is a train that runs through Mexico.
Bastante peligroso para aquí. Nosotros venimos atravesando 4 trenes.
Durante el día, muy calor.
Mucho sol.
El noche, muy frío. ¿Qué es el problema con Venezuela y cómo puede Venezuela edificar más fuerte y seguro para la gente ahí?
Cuando empezó la crisis en Venezuela, Decidimos emigrar porque no teníamos comida, no teníamos agua, las luces nos iban a cada rato. O sea, ya Venezuela no era un país como para vivir. Muchas personas se han muerto de hambre. Cuando comenzó la crisis, todo desapareció. Toda la comida desapareció.
Cuando salió COVID se cerró todo en el país.
Antes del COVID ya todo estaba cerrado.
Things are rough right now in Venezuela. They have a leader now, President Maduro, that arguably stole the election and is still in power. The US government does not like President Maduro, so they implemented harsh trade restrictions that have negatively impacted the Venezuelan economy. Inflation went up nearly 2,000% in just 2022. Basic necessities are scarce and the price to buy them is astronomical. Things are really tough right now in Venezuela.
¿Cuántos años tienes?
26.
Deseo que el mundo pueda encontrar paz y ser sin violencia. ¿Qué mensaje tienes a la gente?
Nosotros los migrantes tenemos un Dios poderoso que sabemos que nos va a ayudar para adelante.
Muchas gracias.
Man, that shit breaking my heart, bro. I'm not gonna lie, man. This shit breaking my heart, man. This is hard to watch.
Gracias y buena suerte.
Igual, Dios le bendiga.
Thank you.
Yo sí tengo un problema político, tengo un cargo muy alto en mi país. Cuando tú sirves a alguien, pues sirves, ¿no? Pero cuando dejas de servir, te desechan como cualquier basura. Ustedes saben que mataron recién al candidato a la presidencia del Ecuador, Fernando Villavicencio. En la parte política estamos corriendo peligro. Mi país fue gobernado por Correa, por el presidente Rafael Correa. Ahora está la línea del partido de él también punteando para ganar nuevamente.
¿Qué grupo político estás parte de?
Yo formaba parte de Pachacuti, la parte indígena, el movimiento indígena más grande del país.
¿Qué piensas sobre estos con las partes de que
What country did she say she was from again?
Mal por ese presidente, mal por esa persona que está gobernando.
I'm gonna have to go back, chat. Hold on. My bad. I don't like.
Tengo un cargo muy alto en mi país. Cuando tú sirves a alguien, pues sirves. Tengo un cargo.
Thank you.
Yo sí tengo un problema político, tengo un cargo.
Maybe she didn't say.
Nuevamente, Pachacuti, la parte indígena.
I'm sure I could look it up, but.
Personas en las terminales. Yo compraba mis snacks para mí, pero tuve que dejarlos en el camino. Pero había niños que lloraban del hambre. Yo les daba mi comida, les daba mi agua, les daba lo que yo podía, les daba mi dinero. O sea, yo tuve una posición más y un poquito más para poder avanzar. No pagué coyote.
Mataron a mi mamá, a mi abuela, aquí traigo los recortes, el acta. Necesito que me ayude. Yo tengo un hermano que está aquí en Miami. Yo quiero que Diosito me ayude, me ayuden, por favor.
Chat, this shit hard to watch, bro. Cause this, I know this really my people though, bro. This really my people, like. We will get through it though, chat. We'll get through it though.
Mano, deseo el mejor para tú y lo siento sobre tu situación y los problemas en tu país y con todo de mi corazón que cosas están mejor para todo. Eres valeroso, fuerte, like.
Bueno, ya nos vamos a ir, pues muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias.
Bendigas.
Shit's strange, right? Tell me that shit hit you different. Tell me that shit hit you different because you start realizing, bro, we are in a blessed spot. Why are we complaining about shit? Like, we got first world problems, bro.
I don't really have any words right now. Americans, let this be a reminder to never bitch about anything again. Anything I have to complain about absolutely pales in comparison to the story we just heard today. We're living a life that people will literally die to have. I hope this story puts it in perspective for us. Our gratitude for this country, how we feel about this country. Let this be encouragement to you and motivation to you. To whatever you do, work very hard. Whether you're a bricklayer, or a plumber, or a coder, an engineer, professor, whatever it is, like do your part. We'll see you guys next week.
Yo, shout out Tommy G, bro, because this man always back to back to back to back to back be putting out amazing content, bro. Especially stuff like this, because it gives you an insight on what's really going on. Like he said, bro, people will literally die. People will literally, you know, will be like, man, I would die for that. Like, oh man, I could kill for some cheesecake. But some people would really die for what you got, bro. Some people would really die for what you got, man. You gotta remember that. Yo, shout out to Tommy G, man. This constantly always putting out amazing content. Like, I'm gonna subscribe. I don't know why I'm not subscribed to Tommy G, but yeah, subscribe. Alright, I'm probably gonna put this video up on YouTube. So for those of you guys watching on YouTube, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys click the links in the description below. We have cameras, microphones, Rode mics, a bunch of different products to help out the channel in the future. Make sure you guys click those links.